listening to the Concierge Coaches Show with Bruce Cameron and Wayne Fritz, only on LA Talk Radio.
Well, hello, everybody, and welcome to another exciting episode of the Concierge Coaches Show here on LA Talk Radio. I'm Bruce Cameron, and with our co-host, Wayne Fritz.
Hey.
Hey, here we go. So, but hopefully we'll be able to get our guests back in there. At least one of the two's in there. So today we have special guests, man. You know, we get all kinds of different coaches and artists and those things. And today is a special day, man. We got an artist that I've known for since 2007, and known him since he was a young man. He's still a young man, but we'll definitely want to check in with Mike Webster, aka P-Wig, and then we got producer and the record label. There we got Pac Manson there. Pac, go ahead. There you go.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right, man. Thanks for coming on the show and
thank you for having us. I'm excited to be involved. Mike's kind of giving me a rundown about y'all's history and interaction with one another and how you've helped him along in his not only his journey in life, but just personally. And so I'm excited to branch upon that and also talk about the music and some of the things he has looming on the horizon over here at the label. So.
Okay, well, good. Yeah, I was gonna once he comes back, but I wanted to have if he could get back and talk about his, kind of some of his development that he's made along the ways. But when he gets back, we'll get to it. So I guess tell us a little bit about y'all shot some exciting video where a lot of the songs are fantastic, but Really Living seems to be going to be a breakout and a runaway thing. So kind of catch us up about the label, Gutter Mouth Records, and Pac Manson family, what y'all are doing.
Well, on behalf of that, like I've known Michael kind of like yourself for about 13, 14 years or so, give or take. I met him in the late, towards the end of 2009, I believe, when I started doing music. And we crossed past some of the artists that I were working with that were based out of the Houston area. We're kind of working with him side by side at the time. And we kind of crossed paths. He was out in some of my music videos, and we worked together. But we had never really discussed back then, working, under my label or whatnot. It was kind of more I was focused on doing my own thing. I also had a big battle rap career. Battle rap on the side.
That is where I had come in. Do you know Jeffrey Thomas?
No, sir.
That sounds familiar.
Well, Jeffrey was talking about Pac and what they were doing battle rap. I'm sorry, gentlemen, I'm having a little bit of complications. It's on my end, but basically they was talking to me about it was, I don't know if you know Jeff, but Jeff was talking to me about Pac and what he was doing, and then I just want to jump in there, Pac, because it's most like the decade of the time and stuff like that, but also the battle rap stuff and when he had brought me in.
Oh yeah. So and I've known Mike since then, and then he approached me more recently. I always tell people I felt like Mike was being underutilized as an artist. Like I felt he had success, but I felt like the people that he was working with or that were around him viewed him more of like a Weird Al Yankovic type artist, where it was more like a gimmick to them, where they felt like they could capitalize off an image more so than really investing in him as an artist. So as he developed as an artist, where it came back around with me, he started working with one of my personal DJ and my personal engineer. And my buddy came to me and was like, "Hey man, have you heard this new stuff Michael's been recording?" And I was like, "No, I haven't. Like, can you give me a sample?"
And then I was like, I said, "Good amount of records in this bitch."
And the sample he let me hear, or the track, was Really Living. So much like yourself, Bruce, when I heard that song initially, I was like, first I was like, yo, this is Pee Wee. Like, what? Secondly, I was
Back,
like,
baby.
this I
I'm
felt
back.
like had huge marketability. I was like, I've got a college degree in marketing,
Right.
and so I felt like, yes, you're sitting on a hit song. And then the way the video came up, that was actually all Michael. As far as setting up, I connected him with my videographer, a guy that shoots my videos, Michael Rashad, and Michael himself actually came to me with. Ironically, I actually have it here in front of me. He came to me with a flash drive here that had an entire itinerary on it, mapped out of multiple days and multiple locations and ideas that he had presented to capture this really living video. And to me, honestly, it was the most professional approach anybody's ever had as far as coming to me, wanting to release a song, film a video, and just on the respect of that, I was like, yeah, I think you have.
I don't, in respect to your gentlemen in your show, thanks for having me. I know I'm a little bit late, but I want to, like, mostly I got to come with an answer. You know what I'm saying? That's what I've learned mostly. I like to come with an answer instead of a problem, because a lot of times, like, I could give and I don't know if I can say, but I could give a fuck less about what a lot of people think. But I'm always prepared. I'm doing the right things, man. I'm getting great feedback now, and I'm just so glad for the opportunity I've had with Gut 'Em Out Records and all that, because I wanted to start out a certain way by saying that, gentlemen, with that Gut 'Em Out Records in this bitch. You know, I don't know if we can get that. We can get that. You guys, we gonna get each one of y'all say that by the end of this whole thing. But honestly, man, it's very insightful listening to this, because I get my time with Pac-Man just like anybody else. And it was great to bring on a song. He's got a catalog. This man over there got next to me has got a catalog. He's also helped me through some really tough stuff, man. And that's a lot about mental challenges, overcoming obstacles, and ways that I've learned to be able to come through with something and get my idea actually across as an artist and what I'm trying to say. And not, because I do have that DJAF don't give a fuck attitude sometimes regarding people that ain't taking the time to listen, especially right now on my platform.
So, Mike, that's just it. Now, can you share with us some of the struggles and some of the things you've had to overcome?
Well, I mean, we all got. I can't say that, but I mean, I've learned. I've taken things about perspective.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of perception, and people that shine. I see myself as an absolute. I believe everybody has the ability to achieve absolute greatness. That's something that's been spread to me. Now, Mr. Cameron, Bruce, if that's the goal, how do we get there?
There you go.
So I had to start lining things up. I've worked on effective communication. I've learned effectively. I mean, you gave me a little preview as to what and I'm not trying to be funny, but it's about putting myself in other people's shoes and realize different people. We have opportunities now to tour the country, and I get to meet all kinds of people. I met artists, not just artists, but people in different settings, and that comes. It's different from being on the stage to being somebody that's just talking with somebody. And the stage created a platform for me, but just in interpersonal relationships, learning, taking the 2 ears and 1 mouth that I've been given from what I choose as a higher power, and trying to go back and forth, trying to establish whatever that goal is, and then try to get there. A couple things like that have really helped me throughout this most recent journey and what I've been trying to portray, demonstrate, and be remembered for, I guess, this time, and what it is this time as an artist go around with the support that I've got around me, it's nice. It's really nice.
I gotta say, as a consumer, I'm kind of glad, I mean, I'm kind of been on deck since the Frontman days, and you remember old Frontman, right? And he kind of held true with the Corvette. Corvette comes back like Pikachu on the new song, so you're holding on, you're holding roots. You know what I mean? It's something that for those of us that have known you for a long time can go like, yeah, man, that's his car, that's the whole thing right there, And so I I am so glad to hear, like you said, that the Guttermouth and Pack family is valuing you as an artist, and getting your stuff out at, next level.
No, that's an amazing thing. It's funny you say it. It's not. I want to shout out to these guys I'm working with now. Head Planet Earth. I was trying to get out to Chino, California tomorrow and bring them. They told me they had run out of merchandise, so they're doing a show in a West Coast tour. So Head Planet Earth right now, I'm working with Jared, and they just got a new album called Detox out. So that those days with the front man, I believe that respectfully, that was like, I know my shit, Bruce. You know I do. It's all up here, and all I got to do is take my time. That was with Ron Diego. He was a studio guitar player with Frank Zappa,
right?
And
right.
The big guy that I really appreciated that time was Floyd Sneed, the original drummer of Three Dog Night.
Right.
He was on the cover of Rolling Stone magazine, issue number 117. Three Dog Night, bigger crowds than Creedence, more gold records than the Rolling Stones. Three Dog Night, see how they run. What's up, boys?
I got to chime in there because the irony of that is, I saw Three Dog Night perform here at Billy Bob's, Texas a few years back. It must have been some years ago. It was right before my son was born, though, because they have a very big song called Eli's Coming, and my son's name is Eli. And my mom would play that all the time when I found out I was having a son. She'd always play Eli's Coming. And the fact that you said the guy from Three Dogs Night is kind of crazy to me. It just reaffirms that I'm supposed to be working with you in some form or capacity, because I believe in things like that. Like you said, as far as us believing in you as an artist, I've always looked at you as a friend before I've viewed you as an artist. I've considered you a friend and a supporter. And then along the way, I always appreciated your art, and to see the development of that, and to see, like, I'm very excited with what you've created and where you're going. I'm honored that you even wanted to associate it with me and my label and be like, hey, I'd like to work in some form or capacity with you. I'm excited. I don't know if you've allowed Bruce or any of the other individuals to know where you'll be here in about 3 or 4 weeks, but on February 15th through 16th, we are going on a state tour. I am taking Michael and my artist to the White House, so we're going to go see the White House and tour DC and do some business meetings out there, and then we have a show in Maryland the following night with some record execs that work with Dr. Dre and some of his people out on the West Coast. So I'm excited to get them out there on stage too and see. I've never been to DC, so I'm excited to go see, where this great nation of ours was founded. So,
damn, Mike, that's a lot of art there, brother. I didn't realize you had little big dots like that, bro. I didn't realize that.
Yeah, I remember when you didn't have anything. I'm like, Mike, you went from having nothing to fully covered.
That's this one over here, that's modern. This is modern feel. This will be more Sailor Jerry. He was inspired. He was the inspiration to Ed Hardy and those cats when they was over there in Japan. I got some cool stuff, man. Lady love.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, you definitely got some different styles. I appreciate your tradition. How you appreciate the different traditional styles, Mike. That's pretty cool.
I'm an artist. One thing, like on a just content wise, it's not a it's not a it's a really odd subject, man. But cats have been in the industry and stuff like that. I appreciate guys that like Pat showing me, and it's not a where you from. It's not a skin tone type thing. It's not a it's not many things. It's just funny, like let's do that. Floyd Sneed, that was a tough time. It was to be a drummer for Three Dog Night. He was one of the only African American guys. I mean, he's a pioneer, man. On the cover of Rolling Stone magazine, we're talking about guys like Jared, Jared. He's a rock star, man. A rock star, Head Planet Earth, African American.
Yeah,
he's my friend. But I'm saying, man, like also. It's like Seven Dust. It's like
okay. Yeah,
it's
yeah.
like there's I connect with people and then I work with them, and I'm just gonna leave that at that because this is a public thing.
Yeah.
But
Let me And I don't, hate to be cliche, right? But I got to do it, right? I got to be cliche. Come back here. Hold on. Okay, there we go. How would you liken yourself to be like another iteration of a Paul Wall? Are you going to do anything that's like 817 or Funky Town type stuff? Or are you just going to do just like that and other stuff? Or are you going to stay away from that type of a thing? You know what I'm saying? Like, do you see what I mean?
Yeah, I'm gonna take this opportunity.
Oh, dang.
I'm from. I converted to the movement, Bruce.
Yeah.
I'm never gonna disrespect where I call home. But just as a worldly thing, and what I'm finding this industry to be, 817 is the area code of my cell phone, and I don't think I think everybody in this room got my number, but outside of that, I'm hard to get a hold of and hard to find. But what I'm saying is, I'm originally born in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania.
Okay.
That's like Talib Kweli, stuff like that,
Okay.
I came up on cast around here like Mr. Pookie, things like that. I watch, and I'm not, I talk a lot of shit, man, and I don't mean to be doing all that, I seen people create, I see individuals create Hall of Fames and then put themselves in them, and I want my legacy to speak for myself, and where I'm from is Fort Worth, Texas, 817,
Create a Hall of Fame and put yourself in.
Yeah,
it ain't gonna be me. Pac gave me 10. Pac, I started fucking with Pac Manson. He gave me 10,000 wows and told me to spend it. And I told him, man, we was really good ever since then.
Right.
Yeah, I'm on positive reinforcements, looking, and a lot of my stuff it go through Pac and Manson with his ability with what he's been doing with the battle rap, the communication, and also his connections. Right now, I love being sideline, getting the hype ready for Pac,
Okay.
and it's a role I embrace. And to have a hit song or songs coming out of a song, you know what it is. I mean, it's good without because this is if we're talking about All American Recording Group, Ice Age Entertainment, Ice Age, this is the happiest I've been with the label,
Right.
And I want to say, to expand upon what Bruce's question was in regards to like the Paul Wall comparison stylistically or whatnot. I can honestly say, fellow label mate, shout out to my guy MC the Crooked, man. That's my brother, man. He got some exciting stuff coming on the label. Shout out my girl hiding back here in the background, Summer B Manson. She going on tour with us, label stuff. But Crooked made a good comparison. And Crooked made a comparison on you, Michael, where he said, I compare P-Wig to like a riff-raff style artist, but with better musical, like you can rap better is what he said. He's like, riff-raff got a good image.
Let me ask the question. I love you, Pac. Listen, man. Come on, man. You put your hair in rolls, they call you riff-raff. I start rapping fast and I'm mad, they call me Eminem. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they're gonna make comparisons.
Is the world ready for a white dude with tattoos rapping on Rick Ross beats?
Because
Rick Ross, you got Ricky Ross. He was actually a probation officer, man. He's not
the
real Rick Ross that's in jail. I'm rapping on beats right now, and they ain't skirt. It's not about a skirt thing like that, whatever like that. But I'm saying the stereotypes are fucking ridiculous, man. The stereotypes and what people are accepting of what they see, But there's a reality. There's a reality behind all this shit, man. On the stage, off the stage, the music game and stuff like that, And that's why I speak freely. But also at the same time, I ain't stepping on nobody's toes or ruffling no feathers, because when I'm speaking or I'm making music, that's helping get my label mates, that's helping get my family fed, And that's just the way I feel. But I wanted to say that was something I've been really, those worldly, those timely, those big city beats with P-Wig on them. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
This guy, man, is just fucking help the most expensive thing in the world right now to me, Mr. Cam. Bruce, it's time, man.
Yeah.
It's time. I fucking love it, man. I got this lady. I got a lady. She got 6 million views on TikTok. I met this lady out in California, and we all are very. And I bring that up to say this, man, because experiences one thing I'm really working on, back to the initial question, my favorite moment, gentlemen, in my life to this very point is this moment right here.
Hey now. Come
and
on.
You guys are in it, you know?
Yeah.
And now it's up to me and my personals and my intent to appreciate this moment.
That's it right there.
Pax put me on stages around the country, man, and people know the song, and some people just really living by the end of the song. And you know what? Those moments, man, is the ones that I'm trying to appreciate. Because yes, I've been to thank you, man, but I've been to the Northeast. But this time around, I'm really gonna take things in. You know, I'm really trying to just, you know, let the ones around me that really get an opportunity to meet us as people or see us or talk to us or interact with us. For those people, I'm always going to remain solid and true, you know, because there's a couple things that get misconstrued, and being a hip hop person like me, I put myself out there, I could get in trouble. Bruce talking shit.
Yeah.
You know, I could get in trouble. These guys are great, man. I compare Pac to like Locksmith. These guys are out talking shit, man. They're on that battle rap. These individuals, they say crazy ass shit to people, man, and they shake hands. They real afterwards, man. You know, and right. You know, there's levels to all this shit. There's levels to everything, you know. And I so appreciate it, but also at the same time, I'm you know, I want to appreciate this moment, but I also want to make sure the airplane lands, you know. Part of me just want to. Part of me just.
Hey.
What they say? Hey, man, I'm listening.
I'm gonna be on a different flight, so you know.
And everything is equal now. Everything is equal, and some of these new pilots, man, they ain't got the experience. Us older cats got it. I'm not a pilot. I have been on a private plane. I've been on a private plane, and I've jumped out of 12 in the last year. You know. But I'm saying these younger cats, man, I hear they ain't into what they're doing and things like that. Well, you know, I don't want to be on that plane because I got too much good shit going on.
But it sounded to me that you experienced if the plane ain't gonna land, you seem like you could be able to get off.
Oh, I don't think I got the.
You got the skydiving experience. You might be all right,
Hey, I could wear those. This man Bruce talking to me about those 817 Paul Wall. I could wear my Paul Wall 3XL tall T-shirt, use it as my parachute on the way down. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna do the straight dive all the way down, man.
Now I'll be wearing hair like me now, man. We look like brothers from another mother, a little few years back. But hey, man, so
look beautiful, man.
What? Thank you, man. What? After this, what are your goals for this upcoming tour? Just to introduce, like, let people see the music and experience you, and let the chips fall where they may, or do you have like an agenda as you go out on the road here in the next month or so?
I'm gonna defer that question to the brain. You know,
okay.
I mean, not that, but you know what? You know what? Signed. Nah, look, this guy signed. You know what I'm saying? This guy back at it. This guy, they talking about it, right? But the thing is, and if I may respectfully, you know, the thing is, Pac is allowing me to enjoy what the fuck I was just talking about.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? And I trust. There's a brotherhood there that lets me trust we're able to move forward and go on. So that question would only be appropriate to be Pac Manson. If you expect an answer from me, I don't know.
It's all good.
Well, I mean, in regards to what you say too, P-Wig, you know, you've blueprinted some stuff with me though, and touched upon some things that you'd like to do while on the road. So, you know, to expand upon it, like I told you, you know, we've already planned out, mapped. You know, we're going to tour the White House, we're going to Capitol Hill, but we're also going to go shake some hands and kiss some babies' foreheads, essentially, like it's campaign time, and just put ourselves out there, you know, and let people see who is Guttermouth Records, who is P-Wig, who is the Manson family. We're going to film some content while we're out there, some of the most historical places, and use that content to upload onto sites via reels, music videos, etc. The concert that we have there, I've been building with these guys for some years. One of the guys actually manages Bizarre, who is in a group with Eminem and D12. And so he's very connected with like Eminem and his people. Obviously, me being a white rapper, having Michael as a white artist, Eminem is somebody that I don't mind getting compared to and would like to work with in some form or capacity one day. So going on the road and working with his people, they were expanding on us, coming on further shows. They're like, hey, this is the first leg, but we'd like to work with y'all further moving forward, and branch out, coming out here to Texas to do some work. And I've talked to Mike as well. We recently were able to go to Whiskey A Go-Go and perform out there with Afro Man last year, which was a dream come true. It's one of the most legendary bars, if not the most legendary performance bar in the world. And they've reached back out to us and said, hey, man, we liked what y'all did. We'd like y'all to come back out next year. The group that Mike's working with, Head Planet Earth, will actually be headlining there January 31st, here in a couple of weeks. So we're looking about doing that kind of. There's been a big push on the Really Living video. It's been doing numbers. We're going to put another big push behind that before we get out on the road. Just kind of help spotlight that. And then what Mike's lined up with Head Planet Earth, I think is going to be more geared towards like a summer release. But having a huge international touring act like them on your song is definitely going to bring a lot of more further spotlight, much like this show. Us being guests on this show continues to bring exposure and spotlight on our name. So but that's kind of my blueprint, just kind of get him out there, get his name known, release some videos, some imagery, and then just give him a show, give him the theatrics. And when we get on stage, it's like a circus. So
Right.
I got you. When we come back, we doing I know enough to know that when Friday or Thursday, it's like a little tour. If you've seen online, there's like a thing where it says the days and then, like a tour itinerary.
Okay.
Like the one I had put together, I was said to have put together, and it was given the pack. When we come back, I got anybody in this room, the road tickets. Anybody that sees this, you get a hold of me. I got you free the road tickets. They on.
Yeah, we do have tickets. They're normally $20. They'll be $30 at the door. We're throwing an event to conclude the tour. It'll be February 17th. It's a Saturday at Haltom Theater with DeRoe Music, who is a very, very big, prominent Dallas artist.
Awesome production, man. Ice cream paint job. He got
he's the guy that does ice cream paint job there. So.
Man, when I was on MTV, that wasn't out. But when DeRoe was on MTV, that was that.
Yeah,
also,
he was
guy, he was MTV Fab 5. That's Tom from DSR on Really Living. Shout out to Tom. He's a Dallas rapper. DSR, Dirty South Riders was a big with George Lopez and them. If I'm gonna mention Mr. Pookie, I gotta say Jonathan Hughes, man. I love you, bro. That's Pookie's manager. Shout out to them too.
All right, man.
I want to shout out to Mike at Third String Productions too.
So let me ask this question.
He had a girlfriend that I liked like 10 years ago, man. There's always been something there. So I'm just it's the best place to air it on a show like this, man. So Mike, if you see that, bro, ooh, man, you got great taste. I know you just had a baby. Congratulations, congratulations. I'm trying to make babies every night.
Oh, good.
So let me ask this, Pac, or both of y'all, but Pac, lean into Pac. I think people are kind of interested in how, and I'm interested in how you're getting the word out. What are some of the cornerstones of getting out a song? Is it using socials and Insta and Facebook and TikTok? What are some of the fundamentals you guys that you're using now, let's say, with
absolutely
to spread that awareness?
Okay, one of the things I learned. Okay, now I took marketing in college, and it was like the mid 2000s, probably 20 years ago. And one of the messages that stuck directly with me in that class, and that I'll always remember and I'll always share with people, is that word of mouth is one of the greatest assets as far as to your whatever product you're trying to present to the world. Word of mouth will get you so far, also. But one of the things
I'm on TV.
One of the things they drilled home is that a satisfied customer will tell 5 to 10 of their friends about your product, right. But a dissatisfied customer will tell 10 to 20. So that number will always double if you dissatisfy your customer. And I always remembered that I want to give them a product. I want to seek what my audience likes, listen to what they're responding and critiquing, and then give them something that I feel they can relate to. And that message, as I learned more about marketing, is that more so too, people need something. They need something that they feel they can relate to. You have to give them so my thing is, well, I wear this ski mask and I painted it like the Joker. Well, everybody knows who the Joker is. He's literally arguably the most famous comic book villain of all time. I understood that people might like Pac as an artist, but if I don't give them an image or something that they can relate to, it's less likely that they'll interact with me. So I began to embody this personality, this persona, this image. When I linked with Michael, Michael embodied an image. He had a persona about him. Summer, she embodies an image. She has a persona. And when we take it on the road, like I said, it's literally like a circus show where these personas are working cohesively. Now, to get that out, I realized the number one thing and the most solid piece of advice that I can ever give whether you're a podcaster, a content creator, an up-and-coming artist, an entrepreneur, independent businessman, whatever it may be, your line of work. The one most solid piece of advice I can give you is if you truly believe in your craft and your product, never, ever be scared to invest in yourself. You will never get other people to believe in your product if you do not invest in your own product yourself. So I realized that, and I realized if I invest in marketing campaigns that may spread my song through social medias, if I invest in getting videos and create content that because people need a face to put with what they're hearing. If I can hear some music, I want to put a face to that more often than not. I want to see who's creating this art that I'm having this connection with. So I realized that going in, take money, work a 9 to 5, whatever I have to do, use that to invest in our product, and then the rest will fall into place. That'll help spread awareness. Social media is a great marketing tool, but you still have to go out and shake hands and network and meet people, because social media can only get you so far. Shaking somebody's hand and looking them in the face and looking them eye to eye will get you a lot further as far as that relationship is concerned.
I want to shout out the Ink Factory Tattoo Studio.
Yes. You did some work with them, and I saw the socials on that. And, I appreciate that. Wayne, what are your thoughts, man? You've been church.
I'll tell you what, first of all, Pac, I had an old boy tell me years ago, invest and enjoy.
Absolutely.
That's what happens. If you'll invest, you will enjoy. So I really like where you're coming from. And listen, that gone old Pee Wee, I'm impressed. I don't even like rap music. So I got to be real honest with you. But I'm going to tell you what, you are real. Man, you're real as a glazed donut. Man, I'm going to tell you what, you are plumb real. And I've got a whole new respect for your field, and it's because of you. And Pac, I like where you're coming from too. So really, you guys are dealing with a guy that I'm a dang old Willie Nelson guy. So that's who I went to see at Billy Bob's. So,
well, I was probably there with you, ironically. And well, I tell Michael, I come from a rock music background and a classical music background. Ironically, I played violin for 10 years. I was in the symphony orchestra, and I was the vocalist for a metal band. And then unfortunately, like Bruce alluded to earlier, with things that we've had to overcome in our life, unfortunately, I got caught up in some BS with our state and had to go visit our finer facilities for some years. And that kind of conditioned me and changed my perspective to the way I approach things. And when I got out, while I was in there, I found out apparently I can rap. And so I got out and utilized the skill set. But again, a lot of people go to those establishments and don't take advantage, like Michael said, of the time. Right. And I was one of the individuals that realized, hey, man, I can sit in here and mope about putting myself in here, or I can utilize these skill sets that they're offering me. So I went to college. I went to get a computer maintenance degree trade. I utilized that time and just used it to better myself and make a plan of how can I be a successful person in my society upon my release, so that I don't have to come back to a situation like this.
Well, I'll tell you, this interview today, both of you guys have given, it's amazing. I mean, the business end, and then the Pee Wee, just you, seriously. I mean, someday I hope to get to shake your hand, because I tell you, I admire you.
Hey, man. Sounds like right after Valentine's Day, you can pull up at the Haltom City Theater. Way.
Yeah,
it's on me. It's on me. I put that on everything right in front of everybody. That's how we doing business right now. I mean,
Absolutely.
Mr. Manson handles the business, but it's, you know, us older, like, you know, it's not school, but Mr. Bruce, he said it earlier. And hip hop to me and rap music, where I'm coming from, is an opportunity to check in as a person. That's when music was made like that for me.
Oh yeah.
And Pac, I come from a sales background. I build big businesses. I've been very successful, but I'm going to tell you what. Behind the Joker, there's a leader.
Thank you.
That's what I see. So behind the Joker, there's a leader. And Pee Wee, you're a visionary. That's how I see you. I see you as a visionary from the time you started talking today. Piggly Wiggly. There you go. That's my
grandmother's store right there.
Well, I'll tell you, I've had a lot of food from there. But
Piggly
Wiggly.
Seriously, you from the time you started talking today and talking about how you connected with Pat, you had everything. You came with a solution, not just a problem, and that's impressive. That means that you're a visionary. You're not just a dreamer. You put it on paper. You put the vision on paper. We call it in our business. We'll make a vision board. What do we want? We'll cut pictures. We have our salespeople cut pictures. Out of their catalog and what they want, their dream, but it's their vision board and their goals.
Yeah.
And that's how I see you. So this whole thing, we're all the same. We just do different things, but we all do them the same way. We do them for the same reason.
Yeah.
Passion. And to give something back and to learn along the way. Because
it's funny. It's funny you said that too, and I'm literally looking right here on the side. I have a vision board right here beside me on the side of my bed. So I'm big on that. I'm like, hey man, if you want to manifest and accomplish your dreams, you got to write it down and look at it every day. Because if you look at it every day, you'll push yourself to do something to accomplish that every day.
That Gummit Pack, we're the same. I mean, that's it. No matter what, it's amazing. That's what I'm getting out of this interview. We're the same.
Go check out I just want to say that light skin LIGHTT skin at TikTok. That's my new girl. I didn't mean to cut you off, Mr. Wayne. I'm sorry about that.
No, that's okay. No. It's your show, buddy. I'm just along for the ride.
But no, I do. I appreciate that, Wayne, and yeah, I believe because I've learned like you can manifest so much, but like as a human, you want to have a solid team around you. You want to have individuals who believe in your idea, but everybody needs to understand their role because we're not all one-man teams. We all can do so much individually, but how do we get that to work cohesively? Because everybody's got egos, everybody has pride, like you said, Mike, different visions and things that we have to learn as individuals to set aside for conflict resolution, for growth, essential, whatever that may be.
And then you got guys like me that's trying to give away everything for free, and Pac trying to continue to make business out of it.
Right.
Well, I think they go hand in hand, though. You do want to have a little bit of give and receive, though, because that shows, to me, that goes back to what we just performed. What is it now? It's the second week in January. 2.5 weeks ago, we were performing at a Toys for Tots drive, and that was us giving back to the community. We took all of those toys and all those, we filled up over 2 boxes of toys and bikes and etc. and donated that to the needy kids with the Marines and stuff. So to me, Mike, that's when we're giving our stuff for free, and that's when we're doing our give backs, because that's
I want to say something, because Pac does these riders. If you ever see a contract rider, anybody that's out there like that, if you're interested with Gut 'em Out Records, stuff like that, Pac Manson, everything, P Wig, you catch me on my socials at P Wig Jones. But my fucking rider, you can't get me solo. You can get the whole team almost, because I'm not running anywhere without Gut 'em Out right now. I put a crazy number, and if I to go out of state and Pac, that's what when you say that, long and short though, with that was good. Mr. Wayne, we did what was that? Salvation Army with the Marines was there.
Yes,
and it was given. We brought toys, man. People behind it. People with it takes all types, all colors, all sizes, all this, and we all here together.
That's
you know,
right.
we all here together and we all trying to progress. We all got families. We all got our own stuff, you know, especially with these mental health stuff like that. Me, I like my sound mind. I'm not trying to put too much extra in my body. I started eating right and I exercise a little bit. I try to remain focused, you know. But yeah, good for you, Pat. And I'm glad. I'm proud to be. You know, I also take this as an opportunity to not just do business with you know, not just do and conduct business and what we talk about, but for me to speak to you, man to man, artist to artist, man. I'm proud of you as well and what you're doing by bringing cats like me that's still hungry to the Salvation Army. I don't know how much you get paid for these things and stuff like that, but I told you, me and Pat have always squared. You know, we got things coming up in the meetings. These, you know, that was a great thing. You know what? I get to see the state capitol. They said I'm gonna go to the state capitol. I'm gonna go to the what is that? The White House. You know, I'm gonna go to the White House and all this stuff. And these shows coming up. We gonna play with Bazaars, man. I know that's big for Pat because he a big Eminem fan. You know, shit. In 2004, see, I don't want to age myself, Mr. Wayne, because you know, like I'm not into like they said, with you know, I'm not into jailbait, but my girlfriend 20, you know. And what I'm saying, they was calling me Eminem in 2004, you know. And I went through a whole car wreck. I woke up in a coma, and 3 years later, I was recording with 3 Dog Night. Then I was down 2 years in jail, you know. And then I came back. You do that label, and then you come out and you find yourself at the end of it. And to have so many lives, just to be able to check in and say, this is who I am. I'm so happy and proud to be a part of something where I could leave a legacy for my family, you know?
Oh, yeah.
That doesn't mean money. That doesn't mean money comes second. Because anybody watching this right now, just like I said, I don't mean to put you on Front Street. Get a hold of Pee Wee Jones because we're gonna break it to make it. Right now, Mr. Manson, he said, what did he say? We did a Salvation Army and we gave 2 boxes. Well, anybody that knows music in Dallas Fort Worth knows the artist DeRoe. So if you know DeRoe and you watching this podcast on LA Talk Radio and you coming down to Dallas, or if you in Dallas Fort Worth, get a hold of Pee Wee Jones. Just send a DM. I'm just gonna say this straight up. I don't do all my own personal. I don't do my social medias. I have a manager for social media, just like a manager for music, you know. But the thing is, get on there and go ahead DM and get free tickets are free. Tickets are on me.
Yeah, at Pac Manson also on all my socials at Pac Manson. Reach out to me if you're here online. You want to come out. If it's Bruce or Wayne, anybody, you know, y'all feel like coming out seeing the show.
That man said Bruce Wayne, motherfucker. That man said Bruce Wayne. You got the Joker and Bruce Wayne. I'm out this room, man. Y'all set me up. Man. I don't like that. It's some kind of setup. Bruce Wayne and the Joker on one side. I'm about to get killed, man. I love y'all. Thank you for everything. Bruce Wayne and the Joker. This is crazy shit. All right, well, I'm gonna stop. Let me compose myself. I gotta remain control. I gotta remain in control of myself.
How did we not realize that?
That's good.
Can't make that up, man. You can't make this shit.
You can't make that up.
Oh boy.
I'm proud.
Hey, any of you artists out there, man, like I said, it's neither here nor there. You know, from A to Z, B to Y, whatever it is, backwards, forwards, alphabet, come fuck with your boy. I'm hot as fuck right now. I mean, I'm not trying, but man, those legacy things, the things I mean, we seeing it, and I haven't had a single popping like this live. I've never had a single. What the hell this hit?
Well, nothing.
I love y'all, man. I got it. Hey, look at this. Pac Manson talking to me. He's like, man, we do everything for charity. You know me. I almost said my name. I don't want nobody to find me because you can't come look for me other than the socials. You can't find me, but I do have a small car in my mouth. I'm very humble.
He's a small car.
I have a small vehicle in my mouth right now.
That's a Prius.
I got a Prius.
What's that cat's name? Come on, what's the jeweler? That's a jeweler that's doing my jewelry. He's a singer. What's that name?
You're talking about
I want to shout out to USB.
USB.
Jeweler.
That's my boy, man. Shout out to USB. Glass House Grill.
Hey, Bruce, I'm sorry to do that to your boy Paul Wall. But I think y'all beautiful people. Y'all look great, man. You know. But the thing is, Johnny, and I'm friends with some of those cats online too. And the thing is, Johnny Who, man, we got USB the jeweler down Dallas Fort Worth. So y'all check that out.
That's right.
You
Right. Represent home,
my team looking good.
home team. Looking good.
The whole team.
Yeah. Oh, he got me looking right too.
Well, look, we got about 5 minutes left. Why don't we spend the time on on how people can find y'all, interact with y'all, get these tickets, buy these records, buy these downloads. Go ahead and break it down for everybody.
I'm gonna start real quick. Y'all check out therapvideo.com. Therapvideo.com. Let's cut all the bullshit. You could check out some other things. I just got messed over on a little deal because we handle it. You know, I'm here. I'm conscientious to what's going on. And you know, a little business goes one way, a little business goes the other. You know, Pee Wee lost a little bit of money. Not to. I'm not in the red, but what I'm saying is we've had some deals going on with some California groups right now, and some shit's been going crazy. But so I was about to throw a website that's not pertinent right now, but I do want to say therapvideo.com. Pee Wee Jones, you can talk to some nerdy dude behind the. I'm gonna get in trouble. Nerds look like, hey man, you know what's cool about Pee Wee? I'm gonna tell you because I just want to take the opportunity to thank you, Bruce, because I think you was offline, but what I am saying is it's my chance to check in, and you know that's really who I am, man. But the thing is, like throughout time, it means a lot, man. I wanted to say because you was talking about some older school stuff like that and everything, and
I was there.
Yeah, I was there too, and it's great. And you know what? And it's great to be here.
Of course,
it's great to be here right now. And I don't want to ever miss the message that I incorporated. What I'm saying is I've incorporated positive things into my life, and I got a positive outcome in return.
No, man. I not only a disciple, I was an apostle. I was right there, man, when it all started.
Amen. Amen.
Hey, you know what? See, the ones that know me. The ones that might know me, see, the problem is I don't want to admit to all that.
I know, I hear you, but okay, so we got about 3.5 minutes left. So
on my social end, it's just you can search Pac-Manson, PACMANSON, on all social media platforms, on Twitter, X, whatever you want to call it, Insta, Facebook, all that, Snapchat, Google, YouTube, all that. You can just Google it really, and it should have all my links. It'll show my battle raps, things like that. And other than that, like again, like Mike touched upon, I want to say thank you to yourself, Bruce, and Dwayne for having us on. And one thing that I'd like to touch upon or expand upon real quickly for those that may be listening out there, let me say, yes, I do embody this Joker persona. I do struggle with mental health issues. I have been diagnosed with different things, ADHD, be it like a rage disorder, et cetera, et cetera. So let me first and foremost say, hey, it's okay to not be okay. If you're out there struggling with something, you're not alone. Don't ever be afraid to ask for help, man. There's people out there that are willing to help you, that relate to you. But you can't get help if you're not willing to help yourself. So, you have to be willing to help yourself.
You know what he told me?
So,
hey, Pat.
Yes.
I don't mean to get loud, man. I do it. Hey, in the concert, they can hear me. And that's what I had to humble myself, because from 5 people to 5,000, you know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
We there. And what I'm saying is Pac also helped me out. Before I was really living, I was in the spot, man, and Mr. Manson also helped me. So we're going to do this full circle, because you know what? Something that go with a whole circle like that, that's not a scam. That's full circle. You know what I mean?
Right.
And you asked a question at the beginning about Pac Manson and his character and stuff like that. That can't help me out of a tough spot. You know what I'm saying? He told me, you know what he told me?
What did he tell you?
He said, come join the New World Order. He said he got this group. He said it's called the NWO.
We're going to change the outlook one hit at a time.
777, baby.
Thank you so much, gentlemen. It's been real, man. Another great show today here on the Concierge Coaches Show. No doubt about it, man. Ground, like I said, break it to make it. Boy, we
say it one time, Mr. Wayne? Can you say Guttermouth Records in this bitch? Come on, Mr. Wayne. Guttermouth Records in this bitch. Come on, Wayne.
You got Bruce Wayne here.
Mr. Bruce Wayne, I love y'all, man.
Thank you very much. It's been an honor.
Thank y'all so much for coming in. And again, man, folks, Concierge Coaches Show, another great show. Come see us on our Facebook page. Mike, this is going to be downloaded on the public Facebook page. Then it's going to go to Apple Podcast. Then it's going to go to iHeartMedia. and the other podcast aggregators, little podcasts that could. Y'all can see me at conciergecoach.net. And Wayne, how can folks reach you?
Wayne_515 at yahoo.com.
All right. So y'all have a blessed week, and we'll see everybody here next time.
Right on.
Exciting episode of the Concierge Coaches Show on LA Talk Radio. Y'all be good, y'all. Take care. See you.
We'll see you in LA soon.
You're listening to the Concierge Coaches Show with Bruce Cameron and Wayne Fritz, only on LA Talk Radio.